Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Bridges from Nathan Jernagin and town with Cal Poly football player Isaiah Jernagin. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Anytime, I'll start with my first question. How old were you when you started playing football?
I started playing flag football when I was 6 years old.
You started
Yep.
pretty young.
Yeah, I started very young, very young.
It's like you always loved football.
I can't say that. I can't say it was a first love. I went out there and my parents actually told me stories of when I went out there and used to pick flowers and give it to my mother when I was 6. So yeah, I didn't really fall in love with the game until I was about 9 years old. That's when I started playing tackle. So,
It's like 9 years when you really liked it and started playing tackle.
yep, yep.
Did you play any other sports?
I played basketball in elementary and junior high, and then I ran track in high school and junior high. But after freshman year, I just stopped all sports and focused on football.
So you did some basketball and track, like you wanted to focus on football the most when you after your freshman year.
Yeah, I just found my passion in football, and I stuck with it, man. So
That was just the best sport for you.
yeah, definitely.
What was it like playing for the Bakersfield High School football program?
Very special, man. Very special. It's a special place to be, um, especially with the coaching staff we had. Coach Paul Gola, James Durant. I mean, we had so many coaches. I can name them all day, but just being around that environment of student athletes that wanted to participate and be a part of a good program, and combined with like all the education, everything else. So it was very good. It was very good. It was a good experience. I'm happy I went to BHS.
So it was a really good experience with like all your coaches and everyone wanting to participate as student athletes.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
What was your most memorable high school football game and why?
Most memorable. Definitely the Valley Championship my sophomore year. Um, just being on the field, and after we won, man, everybody just stormed the field, and it was just exciting. So I'll forever hold that in my heart. It was a great memory. I got to pour the Gatorade bucket on my head coach, so it was cool. It was really cool.
So the Valley Championship game is like just after you won it, everyone stormed the field and you got to pour the Gatorade bucket on your coach.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That
it was
must have been
cool.
fun.
Oh yeah, it was.
Who is it against?
It was against Central. It was against
Central,
Central
they're
in
good.
Fresno. Yeah, yeah, they're really good. Had a
Hmm.
good quarterback that year too. So,
Was it Trent Tompkins?
yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
They always have the good receivers too. Like they had Jeremiah Hunter at that time.
Yep, yep. I played against him too. Yep.
Did you have to cover him?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I did. He was a little younger around that time, but I still had to cover him.
So he was younger at that time.
Yeah, I think he was a freshman still actually
Oh,
when
really?
they
Oh,
brought him
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he just did his freshman year at Cal.
Yep.
Is there any game where you look back now and think that's the game that put you on the recruiting radar?
Um, I don't think there was any single game that put me on the recruiting radar. I mean, all the games combined throughout the season kind of put me on the radar. But yeah, there's not really one specific game that stands out. I've had a lot of good games. I've had a couple games where I've got multiple interceptions and stuff like that, but I don't think there's one single game that put me on the radar.
There's never like one single game. Like you had a lot of really good performances and that like helped.
Um, I guess you could say I mean, it's a league game, but it's the Centennial game. I got my hands on the ball a lot. I got two interceptions that game, but my senior year, and I had 3 PBU, so I was just all over the place, man. I was hands
Wow.
on the ball, everything.
Was that before you committed to Cal Poly?
Yes, that was before I committed to Cal Poly.
What's it like being the oldest Jernigan brother?
That's a good question. It's fun, man. I love my little brothers, man. I love competing against them all the time, and we just go at it. So it's fun. It's fun. That's all I gotta say about that.
So it's fun, like you're always competing with each other, like going at it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Like
definitely.
probably everything's a competition.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
What do you feel your biggest strengths on the field are?
definitely my feet and my hips. Um, those are probably my strongest attributes on the field. My
Your
feet and my
feet and
hips.
hips, like how you can like change directions to like when you're covering.
Exactly. Yes.
When did the recruiting process begin for you?
My sophomore year, I got my first offer from Montana State, and that kind of got the ball rolling. I got another offer from Nevada. Then a lot more Big Sky schools started coming in my senior and junior year. So I'd say my sophomore year, that's when the ball started getting rolling.
So sophomore year, like Montana State, and it kind of got it all like rolling.
Yeah, definitely.
So all of you guys got offered by Nevada.
Yeah, we did. We did, man. Nevada shows love, man. So blessed for that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Coming out of high school, what made you choose Cal Poly?
Man, it was a combination of things, man. This location, it's beautiful. It's right by the beach, 15 minutes away. The education, of course, one of the most prestigious schools in California when it comes to education. And then, man, the football is still good. It's still D1. I know it's D1 AA, and that scares some guys away, but it's still good football. Still good football to play, and a lot of guys have made it to the NFL out of D1 AA school. So I'm excited to play here, man. So yeah,
It's like a lot of different things. Like it just had the all around. Everything was good. The location, the academics, and really good football.
yep, yeah. Everything came into play, man. Everything.
What was the jump from high school football to college like?
I mean, everybody gets bigger, a little stronger, a little faster. But at the end of the day, it's still football. I'm getting bigger, stronger, faster myself. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's still football.
So
Still
at the end of the day, it's just still football, and you're playing the sport you love.
exactly, exactly.
What were you feeling the first time you came into a game?
Uh, my first game I got to play in, actually playing on defense, was the Eastern Washington game last year. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I was a little jittery. But after that play, I kind of just locked in, and I was like, okay, I'm playing football now. And after that, I was fine. It was perfectly fine, man. I just locked in and started playing football. That's it.
So at first you're a little nervous, but then once you got that first play and you knew you're just playing football and you're locked in,
Yep, that's it, man. That's it.
you got the red shirt, right?
Yeah, I got the red shirt. Yep.
So you played 3 games, right?
Yeah, I appeared in 3 games. Yep.
When, when you found out the season was pushed back, did anything change for you in training?
Um, Well, I mean, I still kept my same like routine. I work out with a guy named Kevin Griffin out here. He does a lot of footwork stuff with me, so I kept on working out with him, and then I stayed in the weight room and stuff. But yeah, nothing really changed. I just kept on working, man, because I knew someday the season was coming, so I still had to keep on working.
So nothing really changed. You just kept on working
Yeah, exactly.
since you knew sooner or later the season would come.
Yep, exactly.
I know your season starts February 27th. How do you feel about going into the season?
I couldn't be more excited, man. We've been sitting around for a year now. I haven't played football in over a year, so it's going to be really exciting to step out there on the field February 27th. I'm really excited.
So you're just really excited since you haven't gotten to playing over a year now and you're
Man,
ready to get back to playing.
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
What are your goals for this upcoming season?
I want to be an All-American. I got high goals for myself. I set high standards for myself. I know we're only playing 4 games, but I just told my boy Cameron Williams yesterday. He was down here visiting me. I told him I got to get 4 picks in 4 games. So yeah, I set a high standard for myself, man. All American, 4 picks in 4 games, and then I want to be all conference too. So those are
So
some
you set
goals I set.
high standards for yourself.
Yeah, you got to. Got to.
Mm-hmm. I think you can do them.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what kind of role you'll have in the defense this season?
Um, I'm kind of like a voice to the corner group. I could call myself a leader this year. Last year, I was redshirting and I didn't really have any say in anything because I wasn't playing. But this year, I really get to be vocal and then be a leader to my guys, man. So it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting to be on the field and be a voice for everybody.
So this year you get to be a leader in the cornerbacks group and like be vocal.
Yeah, yeah.
Which team would you say you are most looking forward to playing?
Man, probably UC Davis. UC Davis took the Golden Horseshoe from us last year. That's our rival, and that's what trophy we fight for every year. So yeah, we got to take that back. We got to take that back this year. I'm definitely looking forward to the UC Davis game.
So UC Davis since it's a big rivalry game.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be playing against Trent Tompkins again.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to that too.
What is your major?
I'm a journalism major.
It's your journalism.
Yeah, yep.
Who is your favorite football player as a kid?
Um, Probably Robert Woods. That one. Robert Woods and went to SC, played wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver, plays for the LA Rams now. And that's the reason I wore number 2 in high school is because of Robert Woods. I know I don't play receiver, and it's kind of weird for a cornerback to be wearing a receiver's number, but I got to see him play in the Coliseum in a couple spring games, and I just fell in love with the dude's game, and I guess I kind of just stole his number too. So
So that's
yeah,
why you were number 2 in high school.
yeah, that's the
That's
reason I wore 2.
when I interviewed your brothers, they both said Reggie Bush. So you all have a favorite from USC.
Yeah, yep. We grew up around that area, so we were always around SC.
That makes sense since
Yeah.
USC are big. Do you try to model your game after anyone?
Um, Not really. I try to stay to myself, man. I try to model my game after myself. I try to, I want my own style of play. I don't want to be like anybody. I want to be like Isaiah Jernagin. So, I mean, I take different things from different people, but at the end of the day, it's all still my game.
So you don't like you might take things from different people, but at the end of the day, it's your game. And you want to create your own.
Yeah, like I watch Marshawn Lattimore, I watch Jair Alexander, all the best corners in the game. I watch all of their film. And I try to take little things, but at the end of the day, man, it's still my game. I still got to put forth on the field, you know. And yeah,
So just do your own thing.
yup,
Jair Alexander, he has the big game tomorrow.
yeah, oh yeah, going up against Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe yourself off the field?
Off the field, man, I'm calm and collective, dude. I'm really down to earth. I'm not too talkative. But yeah, when I step over that line, I kind of get a little rowdy, a little talkative. It changes for me. So I'm two different people on and off the field.
It's like two different people. Like one, you're calm and collective, but then like once you get onto the field, you talk a little more and like get rowdy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Like, especially like to the receivers, probably.
Oh yeah, I talk a lot of mess to our receivers.
You have to.
Got to.
What are 3 things you like to do besides football?
I got a hobby, bro. I love cars, so I'm always like watching a video about like some type of car or something. Man, I just love learning new things. Um, Two other hobby, man. I really don't know. I love cars. I love spending time with my family, man. And I'm always within some type of football stuff. I'm always learning some type of football stuff. So I guess
So,
football still a hobby for me.
so you love cars, like anything that has to do with cars?
Anything that has to do with cars. I like learning about engines. I like learning about import muscle cars, all that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any 3 NFL players to dinner. They can be past or present. Who are you taking?
Oh man, I gotta take Deion Sanders. I gotta take him because he's all time great. Um, I'm taking Jalen Ramsey because I think he's the best corner in the game right now. And then I'm taking Tyrann Mathieu because I respect his game and I respect that he plays at a small size but still plays big. And I try to kind of model my game after him too. So
Those are all good ones. They'd be
yeah.
fun with
Oh
their
yeah. Oh yeah. That would be exciting dinner, man.
Deion, Jalen Ramsey, and Tyron Matthew.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey, he is good.
Oh yeah. Long arms, man, can lock anybody down.
Hmm. All right. Thank you for joining me today. Those are all the questions I have.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Thank you.
Anytime. That's a good interview.
Oh yeah, thank you.